Hi, my name's DJ Hyman. I'm here with AC Nelsen's virtual RV sale, and I wanted to show you a great deal here today for a toy hauler. This is our Rogue. It's a 102-inch wide body platform toy hauler. So it's an extra half a foot wide, so you can fit two of your machines in side by side a little bit easier then. This is a 3-slide setup with plenty of headroom. All the way up into the bedroom, you still have over 6'4" of head clearance. So for all the tall people out there, you'll still fit in there just fine. So on the outside here, you do have a slide on this side, so they do give you a pair of awnings. You have one in the front and one behind the awning both, so you have one over both doors then. And there is LED lights down both of the awnings too that you'll be able to see a little better at night. Back here, there is a spare tire. It's up under the frame. You can drop it down right here. That way it's not taking up your passenger storage in the front. You've got a nice unobtrusive passenger storage then. Your secondary set of stairs will be standard. Your main stairs are upgraded. This does have the 6-point leveling system. We'll go through that a little bit more on the other side over here. Along the back, you do have two positions where you can set locks of your own to lock it when you do close it, so you can secure your cargo a little bit better that way. And when you have it out for a patio, as it's displayed, you do have railing that's nice and secure, so you can kind of lean up to it. We don't recommend leaning over it, but you can go right up to it. Pets, little kids, things like that are going to be a little bit safer up on that step than with the railing to it. If you do need to load, all you do is swing this in and you unhook your cables here. It drops down to give you a nice angled height. And then the decking of the floor is also has a beaver tail angle so that you have a better approach angle and you're not going to bottom out if you're bringing in a motorcycle. The four-wheelers and that aren't a big deal, but that will definitely help you out with the low motorcycles or anything aftermarket like that. Over on this side over here, there is a fuel station. You have a 32-gallon fuel station. On this one, it does have a Yamaha generator, so that does also feed your generator, but you can, of course, then top off your machines or then just fill up your vehicle when you get back home when you're all done to top it out. But there is an actual pump in here for it. You'll top off your fuel right here. It's the same type of fuel cell that you'd have on like a race car, so it's nice and safe in there. You have a detachable power cord, so anytime you're done with it, you just screw it off from here and you can secure it inside the camper so it's safer. It is 50 amp because this is 2 air conditioners. If you do need to run on 30 amps, you can adapt it down. You would just have to pick which air conditioner you're going to be running then. Up in the front, we'll go over the self-leveling system. Right in here, you can turn it on and you just hit auto level. Very, very easy. It'll drop the legs down, level it out as it needs be, and there's a 2-button sequence you can push when you're all done that brings your jacks back up and then brings the front back to the height that you started so you can pop your truck right back underneath it. So very user-friendly. Everything else is centralized here for your docking station, so your hookups are nice and close. You have a black tank flush, so when you're all done, you can rinse out that black tank and keep all your fumes and keep it cleaner, that way. So we'll enter through the back here. And then as we step in, you'll notice that your main stairs are the More Ride upgraded solid steps, so no bobbing at all. And you notice when you can jump up and down, there's no movement at all. If somebody's sitting inside the camper, they won't feel you coming and going, so especially if they're napping, it'll really appreciate that. You guys can come on in and look around. The kitchen's right as you approach the entryway, so if you are serving and you're entertaining, you can serve right off of here as people are heading back out. Kind of use it as buffet style if you'd like to. All the lighting, interior and exterior, are LED, so they're nice and bright, but they don't put off any heat. Especially outside with those LEDs, you're not going to have to keep replacing them, and they are nice and bright on the road. So if you're ever traveling in, in fog or anything like that, they'll see you better. But inside here, you do have blue LED lights over your cabinets up there. So at night, it gives you a really nice little night light or just a good ambiance to it. And a huge refrigerator in these models. These are AC with an inverter built in. That's about almost as big as you can get in the industry. There's shelves down here for freezer shelves, all refrigerator up top, all freezer down below. So huge, huge space to it there. Your countertops are solid surface. Your sink covers are here too. And they do a nice deep sink for you. It's a black farm style sink, and it does have a pull out sprayer for it if you need to rinse anything off there too. And if you only need to use one, or you need a little bit extra prep space, you can just leave one off if you want to, but we'll put those both down. And you do have a soap or a sanitizer dispenser right here, so you can fill it up from underneath, and you don't have to keep extra things on your countertop that way. All of your USB plugs will run anytime that you're just on battery. You don't need to have a generator or an AC power source for all of your USB plugs. So if you need to charge anything, those will all be live without plugging in. So of course, as you know, your air conditioner and your microwave do need AC power though, but just about everything else in here can run off battery and propane, and otherwise you can fire up your generator and keep the party going. And then we'll head into the back here. And of course, everybody's favorite area in the toy haulers is the garage, so you can bring your toys. The bottom dinette here, the table's stowed up above, but the bottom does make a no queen size bed. And then with this one, it just has a pull down queen size bed above it. So it comes down a little quicker and easier than the Happy Jack style. So if you do need that queen bed, it's actually less of a hassle to get access to it. A lot of folks like that. So 2 queen beds back here, and then your master bed up front to sleep another master couple. You do have a kind of a little different style of fold down bunk up here. So this is kind of your choice how you want to use it. You can use it as cabinetry for helmets and things like that, or you can fold it down, and there is a double mattress for another sleeping berth for 2 people there. So you do get your bonus 7 and 8 people up here if you do need them when you look at the specs. That's where those are kind of hiding at there. If you want to use the back deck as just to walk right down off of it, you don't want to have to come down through here, that's what these steps are for. They just lock onto the back of it and then give you steps off the very rear. So if you want to exit off of the patio kind of as a decking that way. You have a wet bath off of your garage. It's lined all the way around, so it's real easy to clean back up. If somebody falls in the mud or anything, you can hose them off in there and then clean it back up after the fact a little easier. Since there is 2 toilets, you get 2 black tanks, so you basically have double all of your capacities for fluid, so you can stay off grid for quite a while that way. You do have tie downs. They are of course connected to the frame. You have 2,000 pound capacity off of your ramp coming in, so any of your bigger machines you shouldn't have any problem getting in here. With the height clearance, you can get most of your side-by-sides, especially your 2-seaters. You want to double check your clearance on your 4-seaters though, because it's just the height to those guys. So we'll pass back through the living space and go up to the master bedroom up there. On the way through, before we do, I do want to show you that you do get a nice glass door to separate it. So it's a bigger door, so when you're using this as living space and you open it, it ties it together a little bit more, and it's not so separated like you're going into the other half of the camper. It ties it all better. And then for the Rogue Central display, it'll give you your main lights for it here, your slide controls for it, your generator start, and then all your tank level indicators and battery all on the way there. Both thermostats are in the center here too, one for the front, one for the back. Now, if you'd like to bring a TV along for the bedroom, it does have wiring up here, and most folks are going to set it right here on the dresser. You have 4 drawers for your dresser, and then you have a very large closet in the front with shoe shelves in the front, and then 4 shelves on both sides up here too, and a hanger across the top. So quite a bit of room for all your clothing to come along if you're going to be in here for extended periods. And then this does have the Comfort Power Bed Lift System. So right now it's obviously up. If you want to sit in bed and read, or if you just wanted a little bit more room in here to change in that, it gives you it. Otherwise at night you can just start running it down. My power's a little slow, and I'll just kind of get it started, but it'll go nice and flat for you. It is a solid mattress. It's not a wedge mattress. It's not split. It's not 2 separate ones. So when it is flat, it's a nice flat bed then. You won't feel that in the middle there. Your dedicated bedroom air conditioner is just that, so when you run that secondary thermostat, it's going to stay up here into the bedroom. If you do open this up, it's going to give you a cold drop right here into the bedroom. If you close those, it does tie it into the ducting and help kind of have them both work together then, so that'll send a little bit up into the front then also. And then we'll step into the bathroom here. I'll meet you in here. You can go through the doorway. You do have 2 ways into the restroom, so mom and dad can come straight in without scaring the kids in their underwear. Otherwise, any of your guests from the living space can come up here. But of course, you do have your extra bathroom in the back though too. It's a neo-angle shower, nice and easy to get into. It's magnetic, so that way it stays closed a little bit easier, and then you have a travel lock for it there too. Very, very comfortable. You have a skylight for extra clearance, and then so you can see what you're doing in here. They do a circle bowl type sink to it. Then you do have a spot to keep your whatever that's called. It's a foot flush toilet to it then. It is a porcelain foot flush toilet. So that way it's going to last a lot longer than the plastic ones, and the foot flush tends to be a little bit more sanitary. And you do have some linen storage in here too, so you have 3 linen storages to it. But this is our Rogue. It's a new floor plan with that second bathroom in the back, and it's selling for $59,988. It's a great, great buy.
I'm going to kind of just like use this as a silent way to cut in. If I can just have you say, like, so come on down to the AC, or continue to want, something with the AC Nelsen virtual sale.
Okay, sure.
So just kind of pick it up where you were there,
Sure.
and
All right. So please come on down to the AC Nelsen virtual RV sale. We look forward to earning your business. Thank you.